Secretly placed wildlife cameras are being set out around Seattle in the Cascade foothills to help track how carnivores and humans are sharing spaces in urban and suburban environments. King 5 environmental reporter Alison Morrow hiked with researchers to place one of those cameras and has more.
I almost wonder if someplace like that.
Finding a subtle place to hide a camera is not so easy in Seattle's Ravenna Park.
We're also trying to be not too close to a trail. For this camera, it's supposed to be off a trail.
But they also don't want to be too far.
I mean, that looked pretty good over there.
Because the whole point is seeing how wildlife and humans use the same space.
I'm using a little fatty acid tablet that's a standardized scent lure, basically, and it smells a little like cheese gone a little bad, and it's really just designed to make sure animals that are traveling in the area already come over and visit the camera site.
Robert Long is a conservation scientist at the Woodland Park Zoo, where he works with Katie Ramine. The two are pairing up with biologist Mark Jordan from Seattle University, whose students will participate in the work.
So we've got maybe a half dozen or so sites down in South Seattle, along the Duwamish and in West Seattle, where my students will be in charge of going out, checking the cameras, collecting the data.
They'll also manage the data once the photos come in.
But the protocol we're using is also part of a national network of, I think, about 15 cities around the country, and so the data can be compared and kind of see what the patterns are.
Along with what lives here, they also want to know how and when wildlife are using the area.
To learn more about them so that we can do things like design parks that better integrate wildlife and humans.
The research may be focused on wildlife pictures, but the big picture here is focused on humans.
As we learn more about where the wildlife are, how they're behaving, how they're interacting with each other and with humans, we can better educate the community and engage the community around issues of conserving the wildlife.
In Seattle, I'm Alison Morrow, King 5 News.